All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin with your host, Tone Vays. It is morning over there in the United States, especially the East Coast, a little too early in the West Coast. I finally got to do a stream during daylight, so you can see the gorgeousness behind me. The sun has just set. We are in the desert, and a bunch of people are about to come join us at this incredible resort. This is my villa, and you can see the pool behind me and the desert. I don't see any animals walking through right now. Different sides of the resort have a lot more animals walking around. Guess I'm a little bit unlucky. I hope the audio is good and video is good. Let me pull out the live chat. Where is the live chat? Why is my mic dropping? Okay, let me grab the live chat. I forgot to do something. Always do. Man, all these tables are glass and it's so hard to use the mouse. Okay, here we go. All right. Hope, like I said, hope audio is good, hope video is good. We're going to go screen share. You know what? No, I'm going to walk around because I got wireless mic on and the camera is a little busted because I dropped it. But you can kind of see the villa here. And I'm, of course, having my tequila. And if I go over this way, oh, it's a little wet. So just make sure Tone doesn't fall and bust his head. But you get a nice view if I'm standing up here. All right, and now we're going to get onto the charts. Man, the sunsets here are gorgeous. And that's what that whole thing is like, a one-bedroom villa. Tone, can you cover the topic of selling Bitcoin from cold storage and what exchange in the USA? I don't like to discuss this kind of stuff publicly because nothing good can happen. Maybe in the future. Yeah, guys, the financial retreats. We pick proper destinations. So you may want to come out to the next one. And if everything goes good, we'll be back here. Did I just lock the camera in? No, I didn't. All right, cool. All right, let's go to charts. Interesting. What causes this? So, wait. I might just have too many windows open. I need to close some windows. Save and save. All right, if I close some windows, let me see if I can do proper screen share now. I still can't do it. Okay. Oh boy, give me a second. I can't do like full screen share right now. I don't want to dox stupid stuff. I'm not using this. Still nothing. All right, I'm gonna be very careful here. Hold on. This is down there. That's down there. That's okay. That's okay. That's down there, down there. That's okay. All right, here we go. Screen share it is. So we are on the daily chart. The daily chart continues to consolidate. Like I said yesterday, as long as the daily chart stays above 59,500, I am not concerned. I'm not concerned about the daily chart as long as we are above 59,500. We're going to go up in time frames. This is our Consensio position trade view of the price of Bitcoin. It is telling us to remain patient and stay fully invested in Bitcoin, 100%. You can see that the price is slightly above all three moving averages. All three moving averages are still rising during current candle, and they're all above each other in proper sequence. The 3-day, the 9-day, and the 30-day. I'm pretty sure. It's not days, it's 4-day candles. Okay. So we remain 100% bullish here. But if we continue to consolidate another candle or two, that might actually change with consolidation, which is very different than the weekly chart. The weekly chart just gets more and more bullish with every consolidating doji candle. To me, this is more and more bullish. If we can stay like this at this price for another few weeks, this week, well, this week is almost coming to an end, right? Today's Friday. If we can stay like this all of next week and then partially next week, that could lead to a beautiful breakout. The longer we consolidate here, the more bullish we get for a big breakout. Let's go to the short-term chart. This is a 4-hour chart. Yesterday, we were looking at an MRI buy, I believe, somewhere here, right? Let's wait. MRI didn't load. Let's try again. Yeah, beautiful. So I said in yesterday's video that this is likely to be the low on the 4-hour chart, and we go up, and we did go up. But now the 4-hour chart doesn't look great, but it's staying above yesterday's lows. And as long as we stay above yesterday's lows, that allows the long-term moving average to come up. And that's a very good sign. So this is a very neutral chart, and I'm going to just treat it that way. What about the 1-hour chart is not very interesting at all. So not much to say there. GBTC Premium, I have not looked at GBTC Premium in a while. Let's wait for it to load. GBTC Premium is slowly creeping back up. It is only down 14%, and I still believe the GBTC Premium should cut into the zero area when Bitcoin pumps towards 100,000. Oil continues to drop. The MRI has called oil absolutely perfectly. That is a weekly chart of oil. Gold continues to be useless basket case, so I'm not going to waste my energy until it breaks above this blue line at $1,845. We'll say 50 for good measure. Well, let's look at the S&P 500 and its moonshot. I am not surprised. I am almost disappointed that I am stuck in Bitcoin and have not allocated to the S&P. We can look at the weekly chart of the S&P for comparison, and the weekly chart for the S&P. Whoa, look at that gap. The weekly chart for, is that right? No, that's daily. It needs to be weekly. There you go. We can look at the weekly chart of the S&P, and look what happened to the S&P when it broke the all-time highs. So if we just take the last 2 weeks of the S&P since the breakout candle, we can even say since the green star showed up. Since the green star shown up on the MRI trade, the S&P is up 5%. Has Bitcoin beat that? Where did Bitcoin open the week of October 18th? Let's go to the weekly chart. Where did Bitcoin open the week of October 18th? Well, the week of October 18th, Bitcoin opened right there, and right now Bitcoin is up 2%. So the S&P 500 has beaten Bitcoin in the last 2.5 weeks. The S&P 500 has more than doubled Bitcoin's returns. So that's incredible. That's really incredible. And the MRI called it perfectly, the green star. It didn't call it as perfectly here. A little bit of a pullback, but look at it now. Would I debate Willie over Solana Taipa coins versus Bitcoin views? Solana's a scam, guys. Solana is an outright scam. I don't care how many VCs are involved, and I'll say it to their face. This is probably why I'm blocked by so many people in the crypto space, because Solana is a scam. It's a money grab. It's a scam. And no, I'm not going to explain to you personally why it's a scam. If you don't understand why it's a scam, you have not done your research, or any research, or you don't understand what a blockchain is, or you don't understand what proof of work is, or you never read the Bitcoin white paper, or you just don't care, or you like scamming people. Like it's really irrelevant to me why you do not understand why Solana is a scam, because I do understand why Solana is a scam. And 90% of the people in crypto, 90% that I respect, and 10% of the people that I respect that don't see it as a scam, and that's fine. But 90% of the people who I respect in crypto also believe that it's a scam. It doesn't mean I'm not going to be friends with the other 10%. So if Willie believes in Solana, good for Willie. I may debate him on it, but I don't care to debate Willie on it, because Willie and I are friends, and I'm only down to about 50 friends in the crypto space. Thank God a bunch of people came out here to the desert. So I'm not really looking to get into a fight with Willie over Solana. If I'm gonna ruin that friendship, it's gonna be over something a lot more important than Solana. What do I think of Plan B's prediction of 93,000 by end of month? I hope he's right. I will take him out to any dinner he wants. Anything. I will like fly him out somewhere if he's right. Or I'll fly over and visit him. And I'll take him to the whatever he wants if he's right. I mean, it's not that different than my prediction. I'm still saying 100,000 by end of year. And there's only 2 months left in the year. You know, just because something is a scam doesn't mean you can't make money. Here's what happens. Have you ever walked around a major city like Paris or New York, and there was a 3-card Monte player, right? 3-card Monte player. They usually do it with little cups. You know they're cheating, right? They are running a scam. They are making money. You can make money on scams. Do you know what happens if you're watching a 3-card Monte scammer, 3-card Monte, pulling a scam on some tourist, and you call him out on his bullshit? He's going to get really pissed at you, isn't he? Because you are ruining his money. You are ruining his profits. Yes, you can be a millionaire by scamming tourists playing 3-card Monte. Doesn't mean it's a good thing to do. And if you want to know what it's like to call Solana scammers out, go to New York, go to Central Park, find a 3-card Monte player making money on tourists, and stand next to him and watch him from behind and start telling people how he is cheating and scamming them. You're going to have a really fun time. Ethereum is bullish. I mean, what am I going to say? I mean, the chart's bullish. What do you want me to say? Chart's bullish. It's bullish versus Bitcoin. It's bullish versus, obviously, it'll be bullish versus the dollar. They are all the same. Cardano, Solana, Polkadot. There's no difference there. There's only one difference. There's one difference in all of these projects. The only difference is the CEO. The CEO is different. The CEO of Cardano is different than the CEO of Solana, is different than the CEO of Ethereum, is different than the CEO of Polkadot. They're all different people, and most of them have come from Ethereum. That is literally the only difference between these projects, is who is the CEO and how much can the CEO pump the price of the asset by going into the news cycle. That is the only difference. There is nothing else there. There is nothing there. Actually, I'm curious about TLT. I want to see where bonds are. This is not a very bullish chart. This is a bit of a bearish chart. It's a neutral. It's more neutral than bearish. But as long as this asset is in between the MRI support line and the MRI resistance line, I would not trade it. I would wait for the break. If it breaks the resistance line, it's bullish. If it breaks the support line, it's very bearish. Why hasn't the SEC done anything about the shitcoins yet? Because they don't have enough money and power. It's kind of like, why hasn't the local mayor done anything about the mob boss that is 100 times richer than the mayor and has more guns? Like, that's why. Because Ripple can hire better lawyers than the SEC has. Again, it's like, why hasn't the SEC done anything about shitcoins? That's your answer. That's your answer. It's like, why hasn't I don't want to like upset countries, right? But just think of some of the most corrupt countries, like where the police just shake you down for money. Like, I'm trying to think. Like, I don't know. Like, again, I don't want to name any countries, right? But it's kind of like asking, why hasn't so and so country ended their corruption and became the new Dubai or Singapore or Hong Kong? Well, because the mob has more money and more guns. And also, they waited too long. They waited too long. They waited so long to go after Ethereum that they stupidly decided that it was decentralized. And now Ripple is using that statement to kill the SEC's case against Ripple. The SEC is not very bright. Let's put it that. And again, I'll say it to their face. MSTR, and then I have to go and work. MSTR is bullish. I like this chart. This chart follows Bitcoin. You kind of have to ignore this hype cycle on the weekly chart earlier this year because it was FOMO based on how much Bitcoin they had. So if you ignore the FOMO, MSTR is a proxy for Bitcoin, and it is right there with Bitcoin about to break to new realistic all-time highs, because this is a FOMO all-time high because there wasn't enough liquidity of the stock. Has Joe Sass paid for a steak dinner yet? No, because I have not been to New York in a long time, and I have no clue when I'm actually going to be back in New York. I actually want nothing to do with that state ever again in my life. And unfortunately, I can't get my extended family out of there. But the moment I can get my family out of there, I'm never going back there. Maybe to visit some friends like Joe and a few others. Well, like New York and California are basically like, I hope they break off from the US and become their own socialist people's republic. They can, bring in China to help them do whatever the hell they want. Maybe North Korea. I don't know. Maybe bring Fidel Castro's brother to run it. Like, that's what they want to do. Have fun. I want nothing to do with that state. New York mayor says he's taking. No, that's not the New York mayor. That's the guy trying to be mayor. And the US political system is so corrupt, that guy ain't never going to become mayor. If that guy is a Republican, I saw the tweet, but I don't know if he's a Republican or a Democrat. If he's a Republican, he's never going to be mayor. Because guess what? Republicans don't control the voting machines. I think I've said enough before I get my channel banned. I really don't have much hope for America. other than, you know, if the red states become their own country, I'll come back. That's all I can say. People give me a lot of crap about being in Dubai. That's because you haven't been here. Spent most of my year here in Dubai. All right, guys. I know I haven't done a news show in forever. It's coming back eventually, but it's all trading. And if you want to learn trading, I have a free tutorial on my website. I've also dropped the prices for my on-demand videos. These are a little more advanced. I also dropped the price on the MRI indicator. This is very advanced. So check that out if it is something that interests you. I don't want Trump to run in 2024. I really don't. I really don't want Trump to run in 2024. I'd rather have DeSantis. DeSantis, Cynthia Lummis, Christian Nome, who else? Rand Paul. Ron Paul is too old, unfortunately. Rand Paul can do it. Like, there's other people that can do it, like, but not Trump. I actually don't want Trump to run because it'll get really ugly if Trump runs. I'll vote for the guy, but I think it'll get really ugly if Trump runs. Tone, what is your opinion of the U.S. infrastructure bill making it compulsory for everyone to report to the IRS for all $10,000 crypto transactions? I don't care anymore, guys. I do not care. I do not care. If America wants to destroy itself and, you know, become what the UK, like if America wants to destroy itself and have everyone move out of America into places like Dubai, fine, fine. I'm helping them do it. I'm helping them do it. Let me tell you where they don't care about $10,000 transactions. The UAE. Like, here's the thing, right? Whoever arrests Fauci and puts him in a dungeon for the rest of his life, forcing him to wear 2 masks in between bites of food and at all other times, like glued to his face. Whoever has that, I'm a single issue voter now. Whichever person is running for president vouches to put Fauci and Bill Gates in a dungeon for the rest of their life, that person will get my vote. That's it. That's my one single issue voter. Guys got me all political again. Should be enjoying the desert view. Yeah, Tesla and Nvidia. All right, and then we're gonna end it. Yeah, it gets dark real quick. Check the beginning of the video for the beautiful view of the pool in the desert. Holy. Wow. Did Elon Musk cure cancer or something? What the hell happened? That's bullish. It's just bullish. But look, the daily is coming to an end soon with the MRI triple consecutive top, but it's the weekly. It's all about the weekly. Oh, the MRI service. Yeah, I haven't really talked about that. I haven't had the time. We have an MRI service. If you go to trading.mri.com, I haven't talked about it at all. Look, guys, please don't email me about this. Like I'm not client support for this. We don't actually like someone else built this. A friend of mine, a really good friend of mine, built it, and they're gonna handle client support. And you can get a free trial, and I'll ask them to maybe extend the trial because I just don't have time to sell it. The prices will probably be higher. It's a really cool service. I showed it on another stream. I'll log into it again. I'm not logged into it right now. And it's an alert service. It will be really good. I'm going to be pimping this out next year. I'm going to be presenting it at the financial retreat. And I'm not presenting it, but I'll be talking about it. It's a brand new alert service. We're going to get it integrated. And I mean, like, the more people sign up and pay, the more money we'll have to make more features. Like this service costs like ridiculous, like 50 to 100,000 to build this out. We're not using TradingView. We didn't have the licensing. So we built a whole like system in house. We're paying for data feeds. It was a 1.5 year long effort to build this. So it's self-explanatory when you log in. I'll show it on another stream. I'll do like a tutorial on this. But you can sign up for a free trial. I'll ask them to just extend it till end of year, and then we'll start charging end of year or something. All right, and what was the other one? NVIDIA. Whoa, what the? Wow. Wow. Well, you know what to do. This is an MRI warning candle. Top comes tomorrow. Top comes tomorrow, but today's Friday. Like I would get out. I would take my profit here. And would I short this? Probably not. But I would absolutely take my profit. I mean, when was the right time to go long? Well, I know hindsight is always 2020, but you guys have watched my channel enough. The time to go long is when you break all-time high. But what happens when you break all-time high? When you break all-time high, I'm assuming that's all-time high, by the way. It may not be all-time high, but it's all-time high for me. When you break all-time high, you're so close to an MRI top, you're 1 day away. So I wouldn't have gone in. I would have waited for the MRI top. I would have waited for the 1 to 4 candle correction, and then I would have gone long on the green star candle, which would have shown up the moment we break the prior candle's high. So that is my long entry. And guess where my exit is? My exit is like now. My exit is today. I'm not going to risk it over the weekend. So if you haven't gotten in, I would never buy the stock at this stage. It's too overextended. Way too overextended. I think it's a top. It's going to pull back. How far can it pull back? As low as, $230, the prior swing high. All right, I gotta go, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I would love to show you. Look how dark it got. I think this must have been like a 30-minute stream, and in 30 minutes it went from looking at the beautiful desert to looking at the beautiful pool and the villa. That's the villa. Let me see if I can walk away. That's the villa, guys. The villa that I'm staying in. We're gonna be chilling and hanging out here. All right, guys. Thank you all for watching, and see you all on the next one.